Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Horny Creek. My name's Mark. With me as always is my fiance Carol. How you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Well, it's just been a good week here. It's October 22nd, 1998.
That means in 1 week it's your birthday.
It is, yes.
It's exciting stuff, people.
That means next Dawson, next Horny Creek, it'll be my horny birthday.
Will it be your horny birthday?
Well, I don't know. That's
a
up to
present
you.
for me, too.
Right. Oh, but a horny episode.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Dawson's horniness just is increasing all the time.
Jen's horniness.
Oh, Jen. Oh, Jen.
And a special guest at the end's horniness.
But yeah, so this episode, I'm trying to remember what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
This episode starts out very horny.
Yeah, they explore some alternative lifestyles with the horniness.
Okay.
This episode's called Alternative Lifestyles.
Is that what? Okay. Dawson's dad is removing the ladder.
Yeah, just throwing it to the ground.
Like, yep, Joey is not welcome to climb in his bedroom window anymore.
Come through my window. I'll come in. Wait, what?
Yeah, and then Dawson's like, Dad, you can take down the ladder, but if Joey and I want to have sex, you can't stop us.
Exactly.
I am a sexual being.
I'm a sexual being, father.
It's ridiculous. Like, who would say that to their father?
I am a sexual being, father.
He's like, you enjoy having sex? No. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he's not a sexual being, though.
I agree. He's the embodiment of Horny Creek.
Right, exactly. And then Joey was hiding in his closet.
I knew it, too. I called
yeah,
it.
you did.
It's like, oh, Joey's going to be in the closet.
And they start making out again. And then the dad totally anticipated. He was one step ahead.
Apparently. Well, he is. He moves fast, too, because he is TV's The Flash.
Right.
John Wesley Shipp.
And he's like, bye, Joey. So, like, they're not having sex, but she sure was trying to stay.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, oh.
How close are they to having sex?
Seems like they might be pretty close.
You would think so. She's not Donna from another show that we do.
Right.
90210. I don't think Joey has a weird, like... Well, not that it's weird. If anybody out there is saving yourself for marriage...
It's a respectable choice.
Yeah, good for him. But
true love waits.
But yeah, as far as I know, she's not like that. She's
No.
just like whatever, you know.
They're virgins, so they're gonna take it slow.
That's true. I remember being a virgin,
Vaguely.
taking it slow, being like, "Let's take it slow."
I don't remember ever being like, let's take it slow.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine you saying, "Let's take it slow."
Hey now, are you calling me a fast girl?
You made me wait,
I did.
kind of. You're like, you're gonna wait for 2 months.
Was it? I thought it was like 1 month.
Well, maybe you said 1 month, but
It wasn't a whole month.
you're
though.
gonna. No, it was not. It was not anywhere near. It was almost a whole day.
Hey! It was way more than a day, people.
It was about 7 times more than a day.
No. I think it was 3 weeks.
Oh, I don't think you got that close to a month.
No, I think it was 3 weeks.
What are we counting?
Anyway.
Let's talk about
Horny Creek, not horny us. Thank you.
Let's talk about the kids. Or a different age.
So they're in their economics class.
Yeah, economics, I believe it's pronounced.
Okay. And the teacher says there's macroeconomics and microeconomics.
Correct. Yep. Those are the two.
And they're going to explore micro.
And he's like, what's the difference between macro and microeconomics? And Andy, the chick that antagonizes Pacey,
Right.
and vice versa, she's like, hey, can I get, she must be desperate. She's like, can I get your notes?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I didn't do the reading. I don't take notes. so I've got nothing to give you. And she's like, oh, I was so busy last night, and I didn't do the reading, and now I don't know, and like he's gonna call on me. He's like, just say pass. She's like, I'm not a pass girl.
I don't say pass. Yeah.
But yeah, so macro and microeconomics is like, I don't know, the baseline of economic theory. So you really should know if you're in an economic class. I guess if maybe it's I don't know, early in the school year, I guess.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, it's probably, October. So it would be early in the school year.
It'd have to be September. It'd have to be like really early, I would think, in the school year.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
So they're saying that micro is like family and macro is, or a company, and macro is like financial systems, like countries or governments.
Yeah. Like so microeconomics is like, is talking about the economics of like McDonald's, right? Mm-hmm. Macroeconomics is talking about the economics of the entire fast food industry, and how they interrelate with each other and things like that. It deals a lot more with competition and that kind of stuff.
So for their micro assignment, they're going to be paired up. It's kind of like, when you have to, raise an egg and pretend you're parents.
Yeah, or deal with someone with a micro penis.
What? What is happening right now?
But I have a macro penis.
You're so weird.
Yeah, that's the show.
Anyway.
Get on board.
I'm just trying to tell the people what happened.
Yeah, tell them what happened. Yeah, that's your job. You tell them what happened. I make jokes about it.
So
I make fun of you. I make fun of the show. I make fun of me. I make fun of life.
He pairs up the kids and gives them scenarios.
I believe it's pronounced scenarios.
Holy fuck, I'm going to kick your ass.
It's like you set me up for it. Anyone listening to this is going to be like, oh, that was totally a planned bit, but that's how you say scenarios. Good.
So, Pacey
Witter.
And whatever the fuck her name is.
Andrea/Andrea.
Andy, not Andrea.
Andy's.
Yeah, Pacey and Andy get paired up.
The candy,
and
not the mountain.
What?
Nothing, just go ahead.
What did you say?
I said the candy, not the mountain.
Okay. They get paired up. And they're supposed to be like lower middle class and have 3 kids.
He's a bus driver. She's a sales
store clerk.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
She was a store clerk in the 1950s.
It sounded, like in my mind, I'm picturing like ringing up groceries, working at 7-Eleven, that kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't have much money, obviously.
Even though they ain't got money. He's so in love with the honey.
I gotta say, we did do karaoke, and yet he still has it in him. He's gotta say.
Everything will bring a chain of love.
Should we release a CD?
Yes.
Anyway.
But no full songs, so that we don't get sued. It's just, we'll call it offcuts, and it will just be the tiny, 5-second clips of me singing during the show.
Okay.
You know what? What the number 1 song will be on the CD, though, right?
What? Oh, no. Turn it off. Turn it off now. Turn it the fuck off. I'm going to kick your goddamn fucking ass.
It's almost my birthday.
You prick. It's not your birthday yet. Oh, jeez. He's like, hey, let's record a show today. And I'm all, sure. Let's do that stuff. What an idiot I am. Just driving me crazy.
Crisp fall air. Mm-hmm. She drives me crazy. Oh, like no one else. Drive me crazy.
All right.
I can't
Anyway.
Yep.
Then we have Jen gets paired up with Dawson.
Jen and Dawson, and they're rich.
Yeah.
$400,000 a year.
And then poor Joey gets set up by herself. She's like, she was all by herself at the end. They're like, oh, you're a single mom with 2 kids. And
but she's doing okay.
Successful businesswoman.
Yes.
So
you forgot about the other one.
What? What other one?
The slut.
What's
her name? You know.
Yeah.
One from the Breakfast Club episode.
I want to say Amy, but that's not right.
It's not Amy.
It's
You're
not
considering
Amy.
Andy is what you're doing.
No.
What the fuck, dude?
Our neighbors
Ride
are
your
very
motorcycle
loud.
on your own time. No, it's I can almost picture her name in my face.
Okay.
It's not Rachel.
She's not a slut either. She's just like a bad girl.
Yeah, she has shenanigans. She is shenanigans.
She's the one that Jen was drinking with before.
Yeah. Anyway, they're best friends now.
Right.
She gets paired up with a dude.
A dork.
Yeah.
Basically.
Kevin.
And you know his name, but not her name.
Yeah. What the fuck? Am I not supposed to know the dork's name?
I mean,
that's Dorcas.
It's fine to know the dork's name. We should know the girl's name, though. Whatever.
Her name's not what I'm interested in.
Oh, jeez. So she's a complete and utter bitch to this guy.
Yes, she is.
And she's just like, don't talk to me. Don't look at me. You just do the assignment and put my name on it. Yep. And then, like, all through the episode, like, she's, like, talking to Jen. You think they're alone. And then he's there, like, sitting at a table by them. Like, why do they keep getting together in public places to not work on the assignment?
I don't know. It's
weird. It's like she's getting some kind of pleasure in, like, humiliating him. I think she'd be a good dom.
Like Dom DeLuise?
Like a dominant, dominatrix. Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
You just wanted to see me flounder through trying to explain it?
I wanted to imagine her in a dominatrix outfit.
How was it?
It was fine.
Okay. But yeah, I really don't like her. I mean, like,
really?
I mean, I've liked her.
I like her.
I've liked her until this episode.
I don't like that she's mean to the dorky kid.
Yeah.
I don't want them to turn her into a generic, like, just mean bitchy girl.
Right.
I don't want them to do that to the character. What was fun and interesting about her character, especially in that Breakfast Club episode, is we have this wholesome fucking group of kids that are all like, we're friends and we hang out and we have a love triangles and stuff and everything, right? And we chew Bazooka Joe bubblegum. And then we've got this chick that comes in and is like, yeah, this is the realest fucking thing in the world, you know? And we're all very real and we're real teenagers. And it shakes up the entire dynamic of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like injecting a different genre into the show.
Yeah, well, and like she's really having an influence on Jen.
Yes, she is.
She's like in her ear all the time about getting back together with Dawson.
You need to be New York, Jen.
Right. You need to just, not take no for an answer.
You need to rape him.
Basically. Basically what she's saying.
But yeah, so I like you said, I don't like what she does in this episode, but I do like her character in general, as long as they keep it kind of how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So Jen and Dawson are working together at his house, in his room.
Oh, yeah.
On the assignment, and she's flirting with him so bad, it's not fair, it's not good.
No, not at all.
And it's weird, though, because it was, like, not that long ago that he was so obsessed with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then now she's, like, in his room basically begging for it, and he's like, no, go away, which is impressive. But he doesn't even seem tempted, which I don't think is realistic.
Tempted by the fruit of another.
Do you? No. Do you think that's realistic?
Do I think, well, for Dawson, maybe. For a normal, regular dude, probably not. You'd be at least a little tempted.
Right.
But Dawson has this, like, the world is a movie, wide-eyed kind of, like, he throws himself into everything.
Yeah.
And I think he's 100% thrown himself into this relationship with Joey. And he's seen what's happened with his parents.
Right.
And his mom's infidelity. And I think, like, he probably is just, like, that's very closed off, that idea for him.
Yeah. So Jen even kisses him.
She does.
And he doesn't kiss back.
No, he doesn't pull away right away, though, either. I mean, like, kind of, like, it's hard to see how hard he's bucking back.
Well, I mean, it's not like she was, like, holding on to him.
She had her hand on the back of his head.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. It didn't seem like he was, like, actively kissing her back.
Abby, that's her name.
Yes, good job.
Thanks.
So, I mean, I still think he was okay. But you were like, oh, he should tell Joey.
Yeah, I think he should. I think that... I don't think what happened was cool. And I think if he tells her, it's much better than if she finds out, like, just by happenstance.
From Jen or something?
Yeah, or whatever. Like, if he, like, right away is like, hey, look, she kissed me. I didn't want it. I didn't kiss her back. And, you know, I got out of it as soon as possible, but it happened. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think maybe it's best if we don't hang out anymore or whatever, you know, like, kind of thing.
Which he should have said to Jen, and he never does say that.
No.
She's like, aren't we friends? Can't we hang out? Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, we can hang out, but that's not what's happening.
She's rubbing her chest all over his back. Let me give you a back rub.
Yeah. Ugh.
With my tits.
Yeah, I don't like what they're doing with her character either. Because this is not the way she would have behaved before.
No, but this is apparently how she was in New York. Even Dawson is like, hey, like, don't you have self-respect?
Yeah.
Like, you are throwing yourself at me. Isn't this embarrassing to you? Like...
Yeah, that was kind of mean.
It was kind of mean, but at least he was being, like, direct and forthright. And she's like, oh, no. No, I'm not embarrassed. She's like, I'm not throwing myself. I just don't respect your relationship with Joey. I'm letting you know that you have options, and I'm one of them.
Yeah.
And then she walks away.
And then she looks embarrassed and upset with herself.
When she leaves, she looks like she's fucking mortified at the whole situation.
She's a good actress, I guess.
She is playing a part of, like, someone that she thinks she's supposed to be, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, she's got problems. She's got real problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's weird because, God, how far we have come from her, like, being like, Dawson, you know what? I think I need to be alone or whatever. I don't think I need to be with somebody right now. And let's break up for vague reasons.
Right.
And then I'm going to date Scott Foley. And then that's not going to work out because I still kind of have feelings for you. And now she's fucking obsessed, and I could see her getting into fucking drugs, alcohol, like, just spiraling downhill because of this obsession with Dawson she has. And it's like, it's very far from where her character started.
Well, that's how she was in New York before she came, though. She was into drugs and alcohol, and, you know.
Yeah, and that's, I can 100% see them going down that road with this character.
Yeah, it sucks. I liked her better before.
Yeah, when she was trying to be reformed good girl.
When she was trying to be, like, a real person. Mm-hmm. She didn't have to be perfect, but she's, like, I don't know, she's riding the line of almost being a villain.
Yeah, kind of, because, you know, you want to root for Joey and Doss.
Yeah. So, Joey and, or not Joey, sorry, Pacey and Andy.
Yeah.
They're working on this thing, and it's weird. Like, they have no budget hardly to work with. They've got to take care of 3 kids with, like, no money, and he wants a Viper.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Like, this is a hypothetical pretend assignment for school.
Yeah, like...
Who gives a shit?
I've seen the Vipers. They're fine. They're nice. Whatever, you know. Dodge. Whatever. American made. Yay. But, I mean... It's not worth it.
No, I mean, is that the hill to die on? Like, I have to have a Viper? Like,
they're like $80,000 cars or something.
It's crazy.
60 or 80,000, something like that.
And she says, okay, well, if you can find a, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom apartment that's respectable.
Yeah, because she's like, we have 3 of 3 kids, so I figure we should have a 4-bedroom place.
Which makes sense.
And he goes, kids don't need to have their own bedrooms.
Yeah. She just gives it no. She's just like, well, if you can figure out how to make it work where you can have a Viper and we can have 2-bedroom apartment, then...
Yeah, it's bullshit. All the kids are going to share one room and they get one room, I guess. So.
I guess. Or maybe, like I've heard, I think it was my mom's parents did this, like the girls had a room, her brother had a room, and the parents slept in the living room.
Yeah.
Which would be awful. So, yeah, I mean, like to me, that the whole idea, it's like a failing idea for an assignment, though.
Yeah, like what... And the thing is like, even if you're treating this as a fantasy or whatever, if you hand this in to your economics professor...
Right.
He's going to be like, terrible use of budget.
Right.
You fail.
Right.
Or, I mean, you're at least going to get docked down a grade.
For sure.
It's like, you're supposed to be using... It's actually a really interesting assignment, to be honest with you.
It is, yeah.
Like, I wish I'd had an assignment like this when I was in high school. Or a different age. Yeah, it's an interesting assignment, but... You need to be realistic about how you want to spread your budget out. And it has implications for your real life, which is cool. But, that is not a good idea. Mm-mm. So, she's like, well, she really gets into this project.
Oh my God, yeah.
And she's like, let's look at apartments. So they go literal apartment hunting around Cape Side.
And mind you, these are 15-year-old and 16-year-old. No, they're 16. They're both 16. No, he turned 16 and she has a car and drives.
Dawson's 15. He's not yet
right.
16 because John Wesley Shipp mentions that he's 15.
But okay. So these are 16-year-old kids and they're hunting for an apartment. It's weird. Like, why are they even taking them seriously? She's like, "You want the place?"
Yeah,
like,
the typical smoking landladies walking around. It's like, man, you gonna take it?
Yeah, very weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like a kind of a waste of time to go that in depth into the assignment. Like, how are you even going to translate that into turning that in for a grade?
Which he kind of loses it on her, where he's like, "We don't have the things due tomorrow. We don't have anything on paper." It's weird to hear him passionately talk about his schoolwork.
Right?
He's like, "It's due tomorrow. We don't have anything on paper because we've been going from fucking apartment to apartment. What is this shit?" He's like, "You're just a spoiled little rich girl from the fucking right side of the tracks, and you have this idea of like, it's such a novelty to plan a budget. That's why you love this shit. You've never had to live like a real person." And he like absolutely goes off on her. He gets super personal.
Way too far. And personal, but not, because it's like he's saying shit as though he knows that he doesn't know.
Well, and she's like, "You don't fucking know me."
Right.
And she leaves.
Well, and she's right. He doesn't. So then he goes to Joey's work.
The ice house.
And just asks for like a fucking coffee or whatever.
Yeah, can I have a fucking coffee or whatever?
And talks to Andy's brother. What is his name? Jack. Yeah. And Jack explains that no, they're not rich.
No.
They were rich. But things happened and now they have some leftover things, but they're not rich.
Yeah.
So
drug money or something. I don't know.
Who knows? So
we were into bootlegging.
So he feels bad.
Yeah, because now he realizes she's not rich. They live, I guess maybe they moved to Cape Side and they had this house from like, because it's in the yacht club area or whatever.
Right.
Remember? But maybe they just had that house as like one of their houses. It's like one of the last things they have left.
Maybe. But yeah, because she drives what did he say, a Saab?
A Saab. The saddest car. Saab.
Are those expensive? I don't know anything about cars.
They're decently expensive. They're not like as expensive as say like a Mercedes or like a Rolls Royce or something like that. But they're decently expensive cars. They're more of a luxury automobile, yeah.
So yeah, okay. So they have a nice house and a nice car and some nice clothes. He mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. Your dad's a police officer, by the way. He's a municipal employee. He probably earns a decent salary. He's the chief of fucking police.
Yeah, but doesn't he have a lot of siblings or something? Like,
yeah. What? Is his mom dead?
I don't know. He never mentions the mom.
Right.
It's weird.
Yeah, I think she died.
I don't think... Wait, didn't him and Joey bond over that at some point? Like, talked about dead parents or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's dead.
Okay. So, yeah, that's weird. That they both have dead moms. Anyway. You distracted me.
I distracted you.
You derailed and distracted me.
Just directed you. Andy.
What about her?
She's from the right side of the tracks. But no money.
So, yeah, Pacey does the assignment.
He does. And she has this lame thing where she's like, since marriage is a partnership, I did it from the wife's perspective. Pacey did his own. And
here's my half.
I'll get a good grade, right? And Pacey comes in with this fucking portfolio.
Yeah.
He comes in with a Stephen King novel. And it's like, here, this is our assignment.
But he still had the Viper.
And yeah, exactly. In a 1-bedroom apartment. The fuck?
Idiot. Yeah, 1-bedroom apartment and a Viper. I don't care if he wraps it up pretty. He's not getting a great grade on that.
No, he's going to sleep in that Viper.
Right?
Not a practical car, too, either. I mean, for many reasons, like we talked about, way too expensive and shit like that. But it's a sports car. They have 3 children.
Yeah.
They're not going to be... It's like
they can't even fit them all in there.
It's like a 2-seater car.
The fuck? Pacey, get your shit together. Okay, so Joey has this whole thing going on through the episode with her sister.
Oh, yeah. Bessie.
Because the health department's coming.
Yeah.
And so Bessie's all...
Health department just announces itself. Hey, we're coming in a week. Get ready.
Well, yeah, I think when government bodies are going to be, like, coming to, like, check a place out or do accreditation or whatever, licensing, then there's a window.
They do surprise inspections, too, though.
Sure.
For the food department, for FDA, they do.
But, I mean, like, I know, like, in hospitals and stuff, they'll know, like, JCO's coming.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've had family members that have worked in different hospitals in different capacities too, and you're absolutely right. In a lot of ways, like in a lot of scenarios, they'll know. They'll be like, "Hey, they're going to be here sometime this week."
Yeah,
we don't know when, but they're going to be sometime this week. And I agree. I don't think this is unrealistic. I'm sure the FDA does this as well, but they'll also do surprise inspections.
So she wants to make sure everything is, perfect and clean.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, where the hell is Brody or Bodie or whatever his name is, the
Seriously,
dad?
Is he hanging out at the mall?
Yeah, he's not.
TS.
But he is not around helping her at all right now, and I don't know why.
He's been drafted into another TV show, so.
Did they break up? Did we miss something?
No, they have not said. They haven't said anything.
Okay. So, yeah, Joey's picking up a lot of slack here, though. So she's asking her on her way to school to stop and clean at the restaurant. She's like, I am going to be late. I'm going to miss first period. That's not fair.
No.
So
she's really being a jerk to her throughout most of this episode.
Yeah. But she does, she's helping her out. And then for her assignment, like we said, she's supposed to be a single mom and a businesswoman.
Right.
And Bessie's like, "Oh, I can help you with that because I'm practically a single mom and I'm a businesswoman." And Joey's like, "Oh, it needs to be a successful businesswoman."
Yeah, it's really fucking insulting.
And why? I don't know why she thinks Bessie's not successful. I mean, she's keeping a roof over their heads.
They're all alive.
Yeah,
that's a success.
Exactly. But yeah, she really hurts her feelings and. I'm trying to remember what happened when they had the big fight. She was late to work or something?
Yeah, she was supposed to be there to help clean up, but she wasn't there because she was with the woman, the successful businesswoman.
Oh, yeah.
That works in marketing or something like that. And she was telling her sister all about it, and she was like, hey, she'll help us rebrand the place and all this stuff and everything, and she's all bubbly and full of ideas, right? And Bessie's like, I don't give a fuck what this person who I don't know and doesn't know my business thinks about how to run my business.
Right.
Like, you were supposed to be here to help us, and you weren't, and they get really mad.
They both had valid points in this argument.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Joey's like, I'm like a slave for you. I take care of your baby. I'm helping with your restaurant.
And she does too much.
She does.
Yep.
And then, Bessie's just pissed because Joey's like not helping and hurting her feelings.
Yeah, she's mostly angry, I think, because of the very insulting way that Joey was talking about her.
So
like she's trash.
She literally fires Joey.
I don't know if it's going to stick or not because Joey's like, no, I need the help or whatever. We're in this together. But she's like, no. She's like, it's not fair. Her sister is completely right by the end of the episode because even though she was insulted, she 100% comes around. She's like, you know what? It's not fair. You should have a childhood. You should be hanging out with your friends. You should be having fun. You shouldn't. All this stuff that I have to deal with should not be on you.
But Joey says, no, we're a team, and I'm going to keep helping you. I don't think that she's really fired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think she's really fired either. But, I mean, maybe cut back, on how much you depend on her, for sure.
Yeah, maybe hire an additional employee.
Yeah. I don't know if they can afford that or not. But.
That's true. That's the problem. It's like, I guess maybe that's why Joey doesn't think she's successful, because she needs so much help from her.
But where's Bodie?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be helping.
Yeah, he's a cook, right, or something?
I think so.
Well, isn't he supposed to be cooking there?
Yeah, I think so.
It's weird.
I don't know.
And then, Dawson's parents?
Yeah. Oh,
my Lord. Last episode, the dad had suggested they open the marriage.
Yeah, let's open this marriage. Let's open this marriage up. Let's let some air out.
This episode, she gets a ride home from someone in accounting.
Who she kisses.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not addressed.
No.
It's like a friendly kiss, I guess.
Yeah.
Or it's supposed to be, but it's like...
on the lips.
I wouldn't be cool with that. If you got a ride home from some guy and we're like, oh, thanks for the ride, and give him even a peck on the lips, I'd be like, what the fuck was that?
Right. Yeah, you don't... It's weird. It's weird that he didn't call her out on it. But he's very upset about it. And so then he's like, you know what? I think we should open the marriage because then I don't need to worry about whether or not I can trust you because you'll have no reason to lie.
Right.
And he's like, so from now on, every Thursday night is date night, and we're going to go out with other people.
Yeah. Seinfeld's ending. Or Seinfeld has ended. So fucking Thursdays are wide open now.
It's so ridiculous.
And she's like, what about Frasier?
But don't you think? And he's just making all these proclamations. It's like I don't like how he's being. And she obviously does not want to do this.
No, she had sex already with somebody else. She doesn't need to keep doing it.
She made a nice romantic dinner for them too. She had candles on the table and everything. And he's just like, it's Thursday. I made plans. Bye.
I'm going to a fucking bar.
And he didn't make plans. He acts like he's meeting somebody. He's not meeting anybody.
No, instead he just fucking hangs out at a bar.
Yeah.
That's not opening the marriage.
And he's lonely and socially awkward and not even having fun anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he walks up to people like, "Hey, how's it going?" and they're just ignoring him and stuff.
He needs to get one of those dating services. Did I ever tell you that I decided to okay, so here's the thing. I let someone talk me into going down to one of those dating service places.
In person?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is what they do. You come in, they talk to you. Hey, what do you like? You like girls, you like guys. What type of girls? What age range? They ask you all these questions: smoking, non-smoking, religion, all this stuff. And they ask you a bunch of questions, right? So you fill out all this information. Then you fill out all this information about yourself. Then you sit in a chair, and they turn on the tape recorder, and they're like, and I did all this stuff. And they're like, let's make a tape. And so they make a tape, and then so we're having sex. No, I'm just joking. They make this tape where they're like, this is Mark, and tell us about yourself, Mark. And everything, you do a little tape thing, right? And then they're like, okay, we'll put all of this into our system. We'll find a person for you. We'll circulate the tape through our clientele. We'll give you tapes of girls. You guys can choose each other or whatever. And you have to pay whatever. It's like $30 a month or something like that to do all this, right? So I did not pay the money.
Okay.
Like I got talked down there by a friend who chickened out, by the way. And then I went through the whole rigmarole, and they gave me this big hard sell and everything, and I'm like, I'm gonna think about it. I gotta think about it. I kept using the "let me think about it" line so I could get the fuck out of the office. And then I never called them back.
Oh wow, why?
It was interesting. It was one of those situations where it's like my friend wanted to do this, or was like, "Oh, this would be funny" or whatever, and then they chickened out at the last second. And I just kind of like they build the situation to where they just kind of push you along the different, like, just fill this out, So like you don't want to be like, like they pressure you a lot, right? But when the rubber hit the road and they wanted me to pay and stuff, that's when I was like, that's when I was strong enough to put my foot down.
Yeah, the wallet, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
So, or, he just needs to, like, read the, like, Lonely Heart section of the newspaper like we do. That'd work, too.
Or look like John Wesley Shipp and just talk to a girl.
Right? It's weird. Like, he's a nice-looking guy. He shouldn't be having trouble picking up a girl.
Right, exactly.
Do you think he was really trying, though?
I don't know. I think he's still dipping his toe into the swinger water.
I think it would be weird.
By the way, when you're dipping your toe into the swinger water, you want to have sanitizer.
Right. But I mean, I think it'd be weird to be like a married person and then all of a sudden for the night you're just taking that off and going out.
Yeah, seriously.
So probably just being in that mindset was enough for him for the night or whatever.
Well, even like us in our situation where we're engaged, it's like that would be weird to like just one night be like, okay, I'm single, quote unquote,
right,
for tonight. That'd be weird.
I wouldn't like it.
No, I don't think anybody would.
So yeah, and then she decides to also go out
and have some coffee alone.
Yeah, she just goes to a coffee shop. But I mean, she went out. I mean, like, good for her, honestly, for not just sitting at home because he was being kind of a dick.
This show has done almost the impossible.
Huh.
And it has made me feel sympathy for the adulterer in this situation.
But I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like, he leaves, then she leaves, and Dawson and Joey are sitting on the porch and making out, and they don't want them to have sex, but they just left them alone.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, should we take advantage of having the house alone? But then Jen shows up. Yeah. All slutty dressed, too. But, like Abby was like, oh, borrow one of my dresses, get all dolled up and go over there. So she's dressed like they're going on a fancy date or a strip show. I'm really not sure.
Yeah.
And Joey sees this and still leaves.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have left. I'd been like, what the fuck you doing?
Exactly.
But nobody calls her out until the end of the night. Finally, Dawson's like, look at you.
Right.
like everybody's trying to act like this is not okay. This is not okay.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so then the parents come back together and he's like, oh yeah, I went out to a bar, like met a couple people, talked to some people, it was cool, whatever. He's like, what about you? And she's like, yeah, I had coffee with a friend. She lies.
Mm-hmm. And when she says with a friend, I mean that heavily hangs there because it's like, okay, who was the friend? Is it the guy you slept with? Is it the guy you kissed? Like, I'm sure all that's going through his mind.
Oh yeah, and I don't know why she's trying to make him hate this. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I would. I mean. If you suggested that we do this, if I didn't just leave your ass, I would for sure want to make sure you felt like jealous and didn't want to do it. So, yeah.
100%. But yeah, that is the episode for the week, Carol.
So you can write us at latefee1994AOL.com.
Yep.
Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yep.
And share the tapes with your friends.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.